Hi, this is the mass media, pop culture, underground culture, music culture part of the broadcast. And today, I actually want to just talk about something that I honestly think is probably the most disruptive element that exists in our society today, and that's pornography. Pornography is a wicked monstrosity. It manifests in so many different ways. You know, everything from women or men dressing immodestly, things along those lines, where they're showing, women showing too much of their legs, or their upper part of their chest, or whatever it may be. I mean, it's everywhere, everywhere you look. I mean, in advertisements. It's really just awful, and just really kind of ridiculous how bad it got so far, and just it's something that it's truly unbiblical, and just absolutely destroys somebody's soul. I feel, and it's something that parents should really counsel their children about. It's something that it's like a disease. Once you start looking at pornography, then never stop, or it's very difficult to stop, or the lust of the flesh, carnality and like that. And if you're married, realistically, you're committing adultery. Basically, you're when you're fantasizing about somebody, men, like a woman on the screen who's um, totally nude, or whatever it is, some version. I'm not going to go into all the different types of pornography and all the different sexual lifestyles or anything of that nature, but I just feel it's absolutely destroys people's souls. So if you want to pretty much end up in hell, if that's your goal in life, then knock yourself out. There's plenty of pornography, probably so much pornography on the internet that you could watch it constantly 24/7 for the rest of your life and never get to the end of it. I think that's intentional. I think that the um, powers that be want you to be corrupted. Now, it's very easy to become corrupted, and it's very difficult to not be subjected to that, not be exposed. It's everywhere. Whether or not just some TV show, or in magazines or advertisements all over the place, billboards, people dressing immodestly, and basically enticing you to commit sin and adultery. Especially again, if you're married. I've experienced this myself. Where I'd see somebody who's very attractive, and I was very attracted to that person, and I was committing sin as a result by obsessing over that person, or just really just looking at the person in a sexual manner. And a lot of times it really is relative to the way somebody's dressed. Unfortunately, people don't have that in mind, that they might put somebody else at risk of thinking carnal, lustful thoughts when they dress a certain way. Go to the beach, everybody's wearing basically underwear, where women wearing bikinis or men wearing shorts, and everything exposed. And um, you know, honestly, I mean, it's very hot at the beach, so whatever way you can stay modestly dressed and still not melt, that's tough task. But at the same time, to not expose yourself in a way, or wear stuff that's overly suggestive. That's key to me. I understand people wear shorts. Want to again, dress modestly, and that's doing a courtesy to other people. So you're not a stumbling block for them to commit sin. again, you do not commit adultery. It's one of the Ten Commandments that were transmitted to Moshe on Mount Sinai from the Father, the creator of the universe. It's very important. And I think it all stems from that, realistically. Adultery, but again, it's being uh, carnal in the way you think, lustful, and um, not of the spirit, not of the Ruach HaKodesh. It's very worldly in nature and everywhere, everywhere. It's in TV shows, movies, just even simulations of people having intercourse, whether or not they show anything. Obviously, it paints a picture in your head and, stirs up your imagination and things like that. So it's a very difficult thing, honestly. Realistically, it's something that, again, it's very important to stay away from it as much as possible. Um, but it's everywhere. It's but to stand strong, beliefs. There's something on television that's inappropriate, then change the channel. If you watch TV, if you don't watch TV, great. If something on the internet that's inappropriate, then go to a different site. If there's something that somebody that you're at school and somebody's dressed immodestly, then don't spend time with them. So there's ways around it. Say no. Say no, like Nancy Reagan. But So anyway, that's I just want to share that, and I really did not want to even attempt to illustrate anything with this sequence. I usually have some kind of footage or whatever it may be. I did a sequence about tattoos one time, and I showed different things with tattoos, and I did not want to show anything regarding pornography, like nothing. Like I did not want to show anything, and out of respect to people, I did not want to be a stumbling block in talking about something that is a stumbling block for people. I definitely did not think this subject needed to be illustrated, and I want to leave it at that. So that's all I wanted to say. Just try your best to just be a good person. That's what it's all. People slip up. I mean, it happens, but at the same time, um, you know, stay strong in your belief. Stay away from carnality and fornication, and because that's what it leads to. You watch pornography and then you want to try out all these different things you saw when you watch some like porno, and that's what it is. It's a whole self-enclosed reality that just goes on exponentially in all these different directions as far as the possibilities therefrom. But it all comes down to sex, and making love to your wife is a beautiful thing. Having watching other people having intercourse on the internet is not a beautiful thing. It's part of this realm of fornication and pornography and lust and devildom and the habitation of devils, the, the whore of Babylon, the Jezebel. It's the and males and men are just as um, is guilty of this type of behavior. It's not just about women dressing seductively; it's about men dressing seductively or acting seductively or participating in these activities. People go on things like Tinder all the time and whatever other um, dating site. It's which is really just a hookup site, and they go have sex with somebody really quick. Just like it's like some fast food type experience. You go have sex, um, and it is absolutely meaningless. The physical um, intercourse, very short period of time. There's not meant to be meaningful, and it happens all the time. People are fornicating all over the place, all the time. They're in their brain, their imagination, or in reality. And it's not about make the real nature of the experience, which on the one side is about reproduction, and on the other side is about basically communing with your spouse, with your wife, or a woman with their husband. Love, reconnecting. It's a beautiful thing. So it should be treated in that light, not treated as some kind of activity that you just like fast food and you get a quick fix and then that's it. And it's just sad. It's very sad, and how just that one thing can destroy your life, soul, can absolutely corrupt your soul, and you can always come back from it. And you relapse, but if you realize what you're doing is wrong, then eventually, hopefully, you just don't do it anymore. But pornography is an absolute soul killer, destroyer of souls, absolute destroyer of souls, and that's why, in my opinion, it's there's free pornography everywhere on the internet because of that, to destroy your soul. So if you want to be, you know, reject at that, knock yourself out. If you want to be a good person and stand up and say no, I'm not going to participate in that, then hallelujah to that. Amen.